Hi guys and girls, it's Shannon, and today I'm going to be doing the second of my testing Primark makeup videos. So some of this you would have already seen because I only brought one of certain things, but most of it you haven't seen. Some of it didn't come from Primark because I only brought one mascara from Primark, for example, but in B&M the other day I found a CoverGirl mascara, and normally we can't get this in this country. Normally we can't get it here, so I figured I'd give that a try as well. I'm trying out lots of things today. I'm also trying out some new sponges I got off Amazon. So these are all, there's 3 different types. They come in a box and they're all really soft. They're all different shapes. We've got one that's like a teardrop shape, one that's the same as the Real Technique sponge, and then I don't know what to call this one. It's just like a, do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, is it the Eon ads, the little orange dude that like. Okay, so I'm trying them out. So they come in this cute little box, and you actually get 9 of them. I just got them off Amazon. I figured I'd give them a try out because I mean, if these are actually really good, because I mean, look how much this grew in size. It might help if I hold them the same. Look how much I grew in size. And it's so soft. I mean, look how hard. That's quite firm, but then like it's so soft. Again, that grew a fair old bit. And then here's the teardrop. I think the teardrop one grew the most, or at least it looks like it grew the most, but they all grew a lot. So I'm gonna use different ones for different things to try them out properly. But yeah, so I'm trying these out. I'll let you know at the end of the video how they are. And if they're any good, I'll leave a link for them. If they're crap, I won't leave a link because you won't want them. Okay, so we're going to start off with priming my face. So I have the PS Prep and Perfect Primer Watermelon scented. So, by the way, if I sound a bit iffy and my nose is red and I can see it, but if I sound a bit off, I've got a cold. So, I've got a bit of a cold. Matt gave me his cold. I can't even smell it. I love the smell of watermelon. I can't even smell it. God damn it. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a vest top and have a cold, it's because it's actually been uncharacteristically nice in the UK the past couple of days, so I've actually been quite warm, but I just haven't been feeling great. I was just really adjusting my mirror because now what I can see is 3 of me. But at least I can actually see if I'm in focus now. Okay, so the foundation I'm going to use is the PS My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick. This is in the shade Porcelain because I'm really pale, but I do actually have a contour and sculpt stick. I have a feeling this is going to be a little bit warm. I've got to be very careful taking this cap off because I do not want to squash it. I have a feeling this is going to be quite warm. Maybe not even dark enough, to be honest with you. I don't know. I can't really see. These lights have blinded me. But in terms of like the concealer and the powders and stuff, I'm using the same that was in my last video. That is backwards. Just because I only brought one concealer and these 2 powders, that's all I brought. Just because I don't actually think they had another concealer. They might have, but it might have been a stick concealer. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna use this. Normally I use a brush for stick foundations, but let me get my mirror out so I can see what I'm doing. Normally I use a brush, but I kind of want to try out the sponges, see how they blend out. A stick for me. Oh, I need to take my nose stuck out again. Sorry, it's been a while since I filmed, so I forgot again. This is very oily. So as you can probably could see anyway, I don't know if you probably can't see now because the foundation's over it, but I have some acne. It's just hormonal acne, so it's So I'm going to do one side with one of these sponges and then the other with a brush just to see which I prefer, because normally, like I said, normally I do stick foundation with a brush. Why have I decided to talk when I'm sponging right above my lip? I mean, it's done an okay job, but this foundation isn't, it's like light coverage with a sponge. Like very light. Because like, I can still see all my freckles and that. Okay, next I'm just gonna take one of my brushes. I've got to find the right brush first. Hang on. I'm so sick of being ill. I try not to let sicknesses get to me too much because I work Monday to Friday. I'll be back. Let me just find this brush. Found a brush. Probably should have done the other side with a brush. So this brush is just the Revolution Pro. I believe this is the stippling brush. I believe. Don't hold me to that though. It's definitely blending out faster with a brush. Oh, hello. Hi, hair. I don't want you in there. Okay, so this foundation is actually quite light coverage. Definitely prefer the finish with a brush, but that's just me personally. I just find stick foundation easier to blend with a brush, so I'm just going to go over this side of my face with the brush. I'm going to see if it's buildable, so I'm going to put another layer on. What was I saying before I went to find a brush? Hey, don't do that. Okay. Yeah, I try not to let sicknesses get to me too much because I do work Monday to Friday. And I don't like taking a lot of time off because of illness. Because I'm self-employed, it doesn't really work out too great for me. Okay, so it's definitely buildable. Again, I think this might actually be a little bit too... Is it too dark? It doesn't look too dark in the camera, but that's because the lights are on my face. When I kind of block off the lights with my mirror, it looks a little bit dark. Definitely not full coverage. I'd definitely say it's like light to medium. It doesn't say what it's supposed to be, but it says it's supposed to be a moisturising foundation stick, but this is actually quite matte. Oh, natural finish, there you go. So it's like a natural to light finish foundation. Yeah, considering this is supposed to be, like, it is moisturising. But considering it's supposed to be moisturising, it's quite matte. At least it looks matte to me. So it's not like matte. It's like I don't know, like demi-matte, semi-matte, almost matte. I don't know. I'm just gonna say every other word in front of matte and see if that makes sense. I get a bit chatty when I'm ill. Can you tell? I just tend to get a bit chatty anyway. Runs in my family, unfortunately. Kind of stuck with it. Okay, so that's the foundation. I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna just conceal, powder and set my face. I'll be back in a minute. I was about to powder my face and I realised I need to try out the contour stick. So I'm just gonna take my mirror. Right, so there is actually a sponge on the end of this, so I'm gonna give it a go, but in my experience they don't work that well.
Oh god, what am I going to try? I'm going to try the brush. That's the wrong thing. That's the thing I need. Oh crap, I'm going to try this brush. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that sponge is basically useless. No, like, nothing against Primark. I'm testing the product out. I'm just going to give my honest opinion. Let's try this one again.
That sponge is useless. I just blended that out with a brush and it looks muddy. Brilliant. This is way too warm tone for me, but I need to even myself out. Ah, stop doing that. No, it's too warm toned for me. It doesn't look right. It's too warm toned, it's too muddy, for me personally. So you might like it, but I personally don't. I forgot I have a highlighter to test out too. I'm so sick of not being able to breathe. Okay, so I actually have a jelly highlighter from Primark to try out, which I'm quite impressed with because it has like this proper plastic seal. So let's put this here. Ooh, pretty. Okay. So I'm just going to take some off the cap. I don't know. You see it? So it is an iridescent highlighter. I'm just going to use my finger, I think. So I'm going to put this under, I'm going to put this before powder and on top of powder, just to see how well it works either way. And I'm also testing out some powder highlights today too. That's nice, but it's glittery. So I feel like I'd only really wear that to something extra, like a party or something. But it's nice, it's only £4. You can't... Oh no. Sorry, the lid flipped. Luckily, I have a tea towel. I have a tea towel down. I have a tea towel down. Oh, what is wrong with me? Oh, I'm delusional, honestly. Ew. It's nice, it's a subtle highlighter. But it is glittery. It's the only thing that's annoying me. I'm gonna rub. Oh, don't rub, it takes off the foundation. Do not rub. So it's got a nice pink shift in it. It's almost like pink to white. I don't know how to explain it. It's like pink to white. Oh, I thought I fit the lid. Oh well. Yeah, I quite like that. I just think I wouldn't wear it on an everyday basis because of the glitter. But it's quite nice. I like it. It went on smooth under powder. I'm going to try it again on top of the powder, but I'm actually going to go and powder my face now. I'll be right back. I'm pretty sure I look pretty crazy right now, but I figured there's a sticker on me. I figured while I'm baking, I might as well make a start on doing my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to use the PS Nudes Glow Edition eyeshadow collection, this one. Is it going to focus? Are you focusing? I think it's focused. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I just saw myself in my mirror and I look crazy. I look so crazy. Oh, as far as these sponges go, they're actually pretty good. They worked okay for doing the stick foundation. But like I said, it's not my preferred way of doing stick foundation, so I'm going to try it with a liquid foundation, and I will let you know in the description box how well they do. Or maybe they'll be in a video. I don't know which order I'm doing videos, so they'll either be in a video before or after this one, so we'll see. It's like a magic trick, isn't it? They put my bake on really well. Well, you know, they did their job, I did not. So, yeah. So now I'm just going to move on to eyeshadow. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I'm going to take this fluffy brush, the sparkly one. And I'm just going to go into the first shade in the palette, which is this light colour. It's just a light colour. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I'm just going to put that away from my lid. Okay, right. Next, I'm going to go into the I don't know, we'll just go with it. I'm going to go with this one right here. And put that into the crease. Nope. Yep. They're a bit dusty. However, they may be dusty, but they're pigmented. How did I I get glitter on my eye? What? That's an iridescent glitter. That came from the freaking highlighter, which I covered up with bake. Oh, for crying out. I can't do anything right today. If you can hear that, that is a bird outside and it's annoying. How is it that I always find this eye more difficult to do, but it always looks better? How? Even already, stuff like this eyeshadow is blending better on this eye than it is this eye. I think I just maybe put too much on my brush for this eye, to be honest. So far this is blending really, really well, to be honest. Well, on this eye anyway. On the other eye, it looks like I just went but that's not the eyeshadow's fault, that is my lack of skill. I don't know what I just got in my head, but I got something in my head or someone shouting skill. The random things that come into my head. Actually, I'm not gonna take that brush. I'm gonna take you come back. Keeps running away. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go into this dark brown shade right here. I just put my finger in. And I'm going to put that on the outer edges of my eye. But that's the other thing I found in B&M. I found eyelashes, like, I think it's Eyelaw. Is it Eyelaw? What brand are you? Yeah. I'm delirious when I'm ill. What is wrong with me? Oh, I hope someone gets a laugh out of my delirium. Yeah, so they're Eyelaw eyelashes, and they're normally like, what, £4 or £5 a box for a pair? And they were £2 a box for a pair. They were £2 a pair. What am I going on about? Was it B&M or Home Bar? It was B&M because I got the mascara in there too, and I was so chuffed. And they look like they're some of the Vlogger series, I think. I dropped my brush. I'm gonna have to cut out so much of this giggling because I can't stop giggling. Oh, what is wrong with me? You know what's wrong with you, Shannon? You shouldn't be filming when you're ill. It's only a cold. Normally, I work on a cold, but then again, I'm quite delirious at work too. Drives my auntie crazy. She's like, you're ill, how are you like this? Because I'm a crazy person, that's how. So I finished packing that on. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna dip into the light shade to help blend out these edges. Really should have done my eyebrows before filming. But hey ho, why not? It's a whole bunch of fun and games in it. I hate saying that word. One thing I actually have for this video that I didn't have for the last one is actually an eyebrow product. My sister found one in Primark for me, and she knew I was going to be filming a second one of these videos because she already knows I filmed the first. There's a hair up my nose. What the hell? Of course there's hair up my nose. So I'm obviously going to cut all the laughing, most of the laughing and giggling out, but if you want to see an unedited cut of this video, let me know because I laugh too much. Anyway, she went into Primark and actually found a brow product that might work for me, so she picked it up for me so I could use it in this video. Because she knew I'd filmed the first one and I was planning on doing the second. She said to me, like, wait until I see you because I've picked something up for you that you could use in that video. And I gave her the money back. Yeah, I gave her the money back for that, and then found out she'd also brought me some more makeup from a different place to try out, and she got me it for my birthday. Isn't she lovely? My sister's lovely. Pain in the butt, but that's just little sisters for you, really. Okay, so this is actually blending out really well. It's just because I'm getting giggly and talky. that... Oh, I put myself in the eye again. It's because I'm getting giggly and talky that it's taking so long for me to blend it out. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with like a pencil brush, and I'm going to take... I'm going to go with this colour right here in my inner corner. This one right here. That kind of looks like the same colour as the palette. What? How am I covered in powder? So I'm going to take that into my inner corner. Hopefully it's not too dark. Okay. Oh, it's a little bit dark, but it's okay. Oh, there was a lighter one. That's better. Okay, there's a lighter, like highlight shade right next to the, like it's the second colour in the palette. So I'm just going over it with that. Now I'm gonna fill in my, no, not, I'm gonna finish off my eye look. Okay, so I can't even get the thing open now. What happened? Why can't I open? Okay, there we go. Bashly. Sorry. So now I'm gonna go in, I'm just gonna use my finger. I'm gonna go into this, no. Let's do a bright shade. I'm gonna go into this colour, which looks more pink on camera than it does in reality. It looks more red. So I'm just gonna take my finger. Ooh, that's pretty. Now I'm just gonna put that on my lid. Need to blend it in a minute, but that don't look too bad in my personal opinion. And again, I am delirious. Why does delirious sound like a name? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and just blend a little bit. Not too much, because obviously I want that glitter to stay kind of where it is. Yeah, that looks quite nice, I think. Okay, now I'm just gonna dust off my bake. Okay, so in my last video I said not to use the Primark baking powder with a damp sponge, but I actually take that back. It's actually applied really well this time. I don't know what it was. It was user error. I know what it was. It was user error. It's always user error with me. How did I get out my ear? What? Get out my ear. Now I'm just going to do my eyebrows. So I can finish off doing my eyes. Okay, so this is the PS 3-in-1 Brow Precision Pencil and Powder in the shade Taupe. So there is a pencil, which is triangular shaped. There's powder too. How do I get to the powder? So there's powder, which I have to unscrew to get to. So I'm just going to go in with this pencil first. There is a spoolie on the end of it, but I have spoolie brushes, so I'm just going to use my own spoolie brush. Stay there. Do not roll away. That's a brow. They don't match again. I think that is probably one of the boldest brows I've ever done. And they don't match in any way, shape or form. Let's try and make them match, shall we? Might as well attempt to know what I'm bloody doing. Don't have a clue, to be honest. Okay, so they kind of match. Sort of. Not very well though. They still don't match. Still don't match, why not, eh? Don't want to match today? That's fine. You don't want to match any day of the week, do ya? No! I'm having an argument with my eyebrows. Okay. I do a lot of crazy things. Right, now I'm just going to take the shade I used for my inner corner highlight, which is the second shade in the palette. and just put that under my brow, on my brow bone. There we go. Helpful if I could actually see what I was doing. I'm just gonna put some more thing in the corners of my eye. Okay, so the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna take a different pencil brush, and I'm gonna go into the light brown shade I used. Bashed all of that off. And just go under my eye a little bit. I don't think that looks too bad. I'm quite impressed with myself, to be honest. Okay, so that is the eyes done. So I'm just going to spray some of the PS Hydrate Setting Spray just to kind of meld the powders and foundations together. Foundation. Oh, it's a hose. Doesn't taste too bad, to be honest. I just boffed myself on the nose. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. I really shouldn't have. I told you I'm delirious. Delirium. Spraying that has definitely helped meld all of the things together.
Right, what's next?
So first of all, I'm going to contour. I'm not going to bronze. I'm going to contour using in the like beigey kind of double take palette. I'm going to use the shade. Stop opening the wrong side. I'm going to use the shade Throw Shade. Just to kind of contour just a little bit. Next, I'm going to go into the Bronze Glow in Fearless. It says Bronze Glow, but this is actually a matte bronzer. This is the shade. It's only £2. I don't think I showed this yet, because I'm pretty sure I forgot about it. That contour is terrible. So excuse that. Okay, so they both blended out really well, actually, apart from my terrible blending job. Is that actually the contour, or was that my hair? Mostly it was my hair, hang on. Okay, that's a bit better. It doesn't look as harsh in reality as it does on camera. That better. And you. Okay, so I can go back in the box. Next, I'm going to go in with the blush. So this is just one of the PS single blushes in Desire. I'm just going to take this. I'm just going to boop, 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 boop. Don't know how. It says high pigment, so I like that. I really like that. It's got a nice sheen to it as well, which I wasn't expecting. I thought this was matte, but it's not. It's got a nice sheen to it, and it just brings a nice flush to the face. I really like that. Okay, so next I'm just going to go in with the PS Opal palette, which kind of reminds me of a certain high-end eyeshadow palette that already exists. I'm going to go in with this pink shade here called Blinding. I'm just going to... Oh, these are powdery. These are really powdery. It's got a nice subtle sheen to it. I was trying to think how to explain it then. It's very buildable, so you can build it up to be a bit more blingy, but it's very easy to blend out and very soft, and this colour is actually pretty good for my skin tone. I know I keep like looking around. It's because I'm trying to get in front of the light, because this keeps blocking the light out, so I can't actually see it. I mean, look at that side in comparison to that side. There's a definite difference. I really like that highlighter. Right, I'm just going to even myself out. And then I'm just going to take a smaller brush. And just highlight my nose with it. I will say, it doesn't taste great. I really like that highlighter. So again, that was Blingy, which is this one right here. Blingy, blinging, blinging. So I will say they are quite powdery in pan, but the payoff's amazing. Well worth it. Okay, so I'm going to do my lips. I'm just using a PS lip pencil. Oh, in the shade, what shade are you? Velvet Touch. Then I'm gonna go in with the Super Matte Kiss Proof Liquid Lipstick in the shade Rebel. So let's just go one of these sorts of applicators. So let's see how this goes. They smell delicious. Oh my god, it smells like chocolate. Ooh, I really like the colour of that. So it's gonna take a few minutes to just dry down. I'll let that dry down and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So if this side of my face looks a little bit worse for wear, it's because I just had a bit of a sneeze and a little bit of watery eye on this side. So I've been having to wipe my face. So that's why the makeup on this side might look a little bit messed up. This has dried down really nice. It's a little bit tacky, but not too bad. I'm hoping that will dissipate. But we'll see. So I'm now going to go ahead and apply mascara, which claims to get 50 times the volume. I never understood why this is a thing. Why does the wand come separately? So I just take this cap off and put the wand in, I'm presuming. Okay, so let's just clarify. The wand is nice and red. I'm gonna dunk it and screw it up, and then I'm gonna take it out. Almost entirely black. There's still a little bit of red in there that I can see. So I'm just gonna dunk it back in again. Okay, so this is the CoverGirl Plumping Blast Pro Mascara. Extreme Plump and Lift. So I have just curled my lashes, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply the mascara now. Okay, so that is 2 coats and I had to re-curl them, but it's quite a nice mascara. I actually quite like it, but I did get it everywhere. The other thing I had to do was, because it was quite clumpy, and I personally just don't like that kind of look, I just went in with just a spare clean spoolie and I just brushed through my lashes. My eyes feel kind of sticky now though. The last thing I'm actually going to go in with is the PS Glow Intensity Shimmer Setting Spray. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be like a dupe for the iconic London ones. This comes with 2 caps. But when? 2? Why do you have 2 caps? Okay, okay, so I'm just gonna spray this on my face. Let's see if that's covered my face in shimmer. Yeah, okay, so my face is now covered in glitter. But again, it's one of those, it's like that highlighter. This one, there's glitter in it. But I feel like if you were going to a really fancy party, well, not a fancy party, but you know what I mean? If you were going to like a fancy dress party, or maybe keep it for Halloween or something like that, I feel like it'd be good. Maybe I just didn't shake it up enough. I will let you guys know if the issue was the actual product or if it was me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up for me. If you're enjoying me and my content, then hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you'll get notified every time I upload. I hope you're all having a lovely week, and I'll see you through the screen. Bye guys.